After ending the season with 6 straight losses, it's being reported that Deion Sanders is taking a personal loss as well. Now, that is what's being reported. If we were to hear from Deion Sanders himself, it may not be a personal loss. It may be a gain. So what am I referring to? Well, Deion Sanders and his fiancée, Tracy Edmonds, elected to split after 12 years. Now, the announcement came on Sunday when the couple went on Instagram to kind of communicate the news to people that generally follow them. Now, many people are associating this transition that Deion and his fiancée is going through together as a loss for him. And I think primarily they're doing that because of the way he ended the Colorado football season. People are saying that the difficulty in Deion Sanders' personal life follows a downturn of fortunes at his job, which is what I just spoke on. A lot of people in the media are focused on the last 6 games of the season in which Deion Sanders lost, and they're highlighting the fact that he was, pretty much exalted the first 3 games when he was winning and had the Colorado Buffaloes generating a lot of interest. Well, they ended the season 4-8 overall, and you have players decommitting. You have a lot of people focused on the way he lost the season, with 6 straight games, and everybody's just associating all this negativity as far as the losses, losing players. And now it's reported, obviously, that him and his ex-fiancée, Tracy Edmonds, is now splitting after 12 years. And a lot of people are saying that that's a loss. So first, I'm going to, admit that I can understand where people are coming from with that association, assuming that Deion's breakup with his ex-fiancée is a loss. And I'm not hinting at the fact that it's a loss for her. It could be a win-win situation for the both of them. It could be addition by subtraction. And a lot of times, people are able to come to a civil and cordial decision to just, move on when it's probably apparent that may be the best course of action. Now, I know that there's a lot of people that are probably having fun with this, such as the Jason Whitlocks of the world, as well as even the Oshay Duke Jacksons of the world, who had a lot to say about Deion in this situation. Basically looking at the challenges that Deion Sanders is currently going through with the Colorado football team, as well as in his personal life with his ex-fiancée. Oshay feels like a lot of this is Deion's fault. Well, I'm sure Jason Fatlock would definitely love to hear Oshay Duke Jackson's take on it. But for those who haven't been able to peep it, let's watch and see. Welcome to SmashDaLikeTV.
Deion Sanders had a really rough year. Started off 4-1. Everybody's talking about you. All these people coming to your game, supporting you. Then, you lose like 7 or 8 games straight. Your offensive coordinator gets a job at San Diego State. Deion Sanders handled a lot of the things wrong on the interviews, especially the offensive line. So you started losing offensive line candidates. You started losing quarterback candidates, all right? And, the guy is just probably not going to be able to recruit like we thought he was. We thought he was going to be able to have a top 25 recruiting season. People have understood the fact that Deion Sanders is not the coach that we thought he was, at least in Division I. So people are jumping ship, all right? Let us talk about his relationship with Tracy Edmonds. They have been together for 11 years, all right? And now they have decided to leave each other. And she's beautiful. She's also very successful. And hey, she's going her way, okay? She used to be married to Babyface. Went to Stanford. They have kids. Now she's gone. What does this all point to, guys? I mean, we gotta be honest. Something is wrong in Deion Sanders' life. Something is wrong with the kind of person that he is. Has to be. Because all of these things are pointing towards a problem with him. We gotta call it for what it is. We can try to do anything else. We can try to say it's something about, no. He lost the morale on the team. He loses the lady here. The offensive coordinator leaves and gets a new job. All right. Deion is being exposed for having an issue. And this issue has always maybe been there, but now that we see in this time that, hey, he needs to do a gut check. Sometimes, we are so confident in ourselves because of our abilities, and he does have some great abilities. He has the ability to galvanize people. He can catalyze people, but the guy can't coach on this level, at least what we see now. He can't coach. He lost the morale, all right? Nobody wants to play for a guy like that. And hey, right now, Jason Whitlock looks like he's right. It's all crumbling because some people live in a world that doesn't make sense. I'm not afraid to say that. We're all still rooting for the brother. But again, how he handles his life, just because you're a Hall of Famer, just because you're a great coach, that don't mean that you're always right. It doesn't mean that, And when your life starts crumbling down from many different indications and stuff, it's easy to say, oh, F her. I don't need her. She ain't nobody. Who she thinks she is. That's easy to say. It's easy to say. Why are these people not wanting to be in my life? I'm the coach. I'm the guy in the relationship. These recruits don't want to play for me. They're changing their commits. Why? Whoop, it's Deion's way or it's the highway. Do you know how dumb that sounds? It sounds stupid. Want to know why it sounds stupid? Because it is stupid. It is stupid. It is dumb. Okay? And Deion will take accountabilities for losses, but he really don't take accountability for how everything else is going, the whole operation. The thing is, it was just too big for him. It was too much for him. He needed to gain some more experience at the HBCU. It would have been better for him to build that program up to the level of a Colorado. He wasn't ready for it. He's not ready for it, at least in this year. It was too much pressure. He folded. They folded. They just don't have what it takes. It's okay. Doesn't make them a bad person. Okay?
Okay, Oshay. Now, there was a lot that he provided there, from his viewpoint. And I can respect it. I can respect where he's coming from. Obviously, there's a lot of accountability that Deion has to take as far as him being the leader in Colorado. I mean, everybody is going to follow his lead. He set the stage. He set the culture. As far as his personal life, I ain't going to go as far as to dig deep and say a lot of the things that Oshay said. Like I said, man, that situation may not be a loss. I personally feel like a lot of people are associating him and his fiance parting ways as a loss because he had a losing season. And like Oshay broke down, eloquently, the many losses he had dealing with the Colorado football team. But when it comes to creating content, there's generally a lot of different angles people can come from. But I respect where Oshay is coming from. It's not like he really trashed Deion. I think he really expressed, from his perspective, why Deion is going through what he's going through. And listen, a lot of times we all have to look in the mirror. I'm sure Deion is doing that, I'm sure he's of a man that will take accountability, look in the mirror, ask a few questions, take a self-inventory, things of that nature. That's basically what Oshay is saying. But I probably wouldn't have went as far as to say a lot of the things about the relationship aspects of things, because I personally don't know who decision it really was to part ways. And like I said, it could be a win-win situation for the both of them. It may not be a loss for either one of them. So I can respect Oshay for discussing the losses on the Colorado football team aspect of things. But as far as the personal life, I probably wouldn't make that association. It may be a win for Deion, who knows? But what are your thoughts on what Oshay Duke Jackson had to say? I'm pretty sure Jason Whitlock definitely appreciates the angle he's coming from, considering the vast amount of material that Jason Whitlock has been making about primetime Deion. But drop it in the comments, everybody. Do you think Oshay is correct with his assessment? Oshay even said Jason Whitlock was correct and accurate about Deion Sanders the entire time. Do you agree with that? Share your thoughts, y'all. And make sure y'all share the video. Make sure you smash the like button. This is SmashDaLikeTV. So please smash that like button for me. And make sure you hit the subscribe before you take the next ride. Your brother Be Easy is out of here like Vladimir. Peace.